What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I'm actually going to be doing kind of a follow-up unboxing, and this is in regards to the Friday the 13th Scream Factory, the Friday the 13th Collection Deluxe Edition on Blu-ray that just came out a couple months ago. And when it came out, it actually had a couple of errors in a couple of the movies. Like, for example, one of them was missing some sound effects where they should have been included, that sort of thing. There were a couple of little mistakes like that in a few of the movies that they didn't realize until after it came out. So all the initial print run of it had these errors on a couple of the Blu-rays. So they actually offered a replacement program. You could go on their website, submit your info and proof of purchase, and they would actually send you replacement discs that are corrected, that are fixed, for all the ones that they've found out were messed up after they had released the set. So otherwise, this set's really awesome. You know, it comes in this really cool slip cover or slip box with all this new art. And, you know, the DVD transfers are really good and all that kind of stuff. But there were a couple of just basically mistakes on a couple of the discs. So they did allow that. I'll put the link down in the description just in case they're still accepting that. I think they cut that off sometime in December 2020. I think you had to request it by a certain date. So I'm not sure if you can still get them. Maybe you can still fill out the form and they'll send them to you. I'm not sure. But I requested mine basically on like Thanksgiving, like November 26th. And it is right now, January 15th. And I just got these in the mail today. So it literally took almost 2 months via USPS for this to get here. And this is what they ship it in. And it's because they shipped it USPS marketing mail. So, like, the same level of mail that, like, spam coupon newspaper things are sent. Like, the absolute bare bones, cheapest possible type of mail. That's how they sent these. So, it literally almost took 2 months to get here. Just shy of, like, a week. So, yeah. Regardless, they did have shipping, so I was able to track it once they shipped it. So I knew that it was on the way. I knew it was still in the shipping system. It just took a really long time to get here. So what I wanted to do was unbox it just so you can kind of see what the replacement discs look like, how they're shipped. And then I'll compare them to the original discs from the set. This is a day one set. I got this when it first came out. You know, I pre-ordered it, so I got it the day it came out. So this is a initial run. And I want to kind of show you the differences between the discs. So if you buy this in the future, you'll know for sure if you have the revised fixed Blu-ray discs or if you have the original Blu-ray discs that have the errors on them. Hopefully there is some way to tell. So we will find out. I haven't seen anybody else open this yet, so I have no idea if there's anything in that regards, but I'm assuming there's some way to look at the disc and tell. Okay, so this is just a little cardboard sleeve here, and we have 3 Blu-ray discs, each in a separate paper disc holder here, disc envelope. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. So the first one is Friday the 13th Part 3. So let me try to extract that out of here. So let's see. So this is Friday the 13th Part 3 3D. So this original one had a mistake on it. So this is the original disc in there. And this one is the replacement, which should be all fixed. So, what are we looking at here? Okay. Aha. So, easy way to tell. The artwork and everything is all the same. It is kind of interesting. This one actually, the blue around his body there is actually a little bit more blue in the reprint than it was on the original disc. It is blue, but it's kind of like more white. It's a very light blue, almost white, and the glow around there. This one's like more bright blue. I don't know if that's just a random difference or, a variance in printing or whatever. So I don't know if they're all like that, but you can actually tell that this disc is a lot more blue around there than this one. Other than that, the artwork and all that's the same. All the logos on the left side are the same. But thankfully, if you look right here, the original one says 213-1150 right there in the fine print. The fixed one says 213-1150R1, revision 1. So that's how you can tell if you're buying this in the future whether or not the set that you're buying has the fixed version of the disc. So, if you're buying it on eBay or something, just ask them to take a picture of the disc label of the set that you're buying, if it's used or something like that. And you should see, hopefully, that R1 there if you have the fixed version of the disc. So I'm actually going to go ahead for mine and just swap that out right now. Bam. All right, so Friday the 13th Part 3 should be fixed now. So this is the old one, which I'll just set aside here. So we'll go ahead and put that back in. So the next one, let's see that we have here. We'll do Jason X next. How about that? So I'm going to go ahead and just pull that out. Put this guy back. Okay. So Jason X. Let's take a look at the disc here. So there is the disc there. Again, I'm assuming this is going to be the same way. So this disc has 213-1169 as basically like the SKU code right there. So we'll take a look here at the replacement disc. So the coloring on this one looks pretty much identical to me. The other one I could tell a little bit of a difference, but this one actually, the colors and all that basically look totally identical to me. And like the other one, all of the contents of the text and the logos and stuff are all the same. But just like the other disc, if you look right here, the fixed one says 213-1169R1. So you want to find the R1 version of this. So you're buying it used, just ask them to take a picture of the disc label. They don't have to know, like if you're buying it on eBay used or something, it probably isn't helpful to ask them if it has the fixed version. Just ask them, hey, can you send me a quick photo of the labels for these three? And then you can just check this, and if you see R1 right there, that means that you should be good to go. So this one is now the fixed version right there. So then what we're going to do next is we're going to grab Jason Goes to Hell. So it's this one here. And so this one actually has 2 discs in it. And the error is actually just in the unrated version. So let me go ahead and put this original one here. For reference, you don't have to send these back or anything. Like, they don't need you to send anything back or whatever. So, since these are basically error disc, you can kind of just keep them or do whatever you want with them. So here is Jason Goes to Hell, the unrated version. And again, let me show you real quick here. The SKU number on here is 213-1162. So that's the original one with errors on it. And then here is the fixed version. Let's see. Yeah, the coloring and everything looks identical on this one to me too. So it's kind of funny that the first one is like a little bit more vibrantly colored than the original disc. I think that's just probably some slight variance in printing and that kind of thing. These two look, as far as I can tell, identical. So again, check the SKU, and you're looking for R1 right there. 213-1162-R1. So this one is going to be the fixed version, revision 1. So we'll take that out of our set. Bam. We'll put in the R1 version. And yeah, there you go. We have fixed our Friday the 13th set right here. So yeah, other than those couple of errors in what they actually printed to the discs, like the actual contents, everything else about this set is, super awesome. It does have new transfers for some of the movies. I haven't gotten to watch all of them yet, but what I have seen has been really good. They have a lot of special features, new interviews, things like that. The artwork on this set is just like super awesome. Like, look at that artwork. And the price has gone down a little bit since it came out too, so you can get it on a little bit of a discount now. Especially if you can find the version with the fixed discs. I would highly recommend this. And again, I'll post the link to their replacement form in the description box below, just in case they're still taking it. Like I said, no promises. I don't know if they're still accepting that or not. But that was how I got mine. I just submitted the form, and then a couple days later, they told me that they would ship it. It took a couple weeks for them to actually ship them out. And then when they shipped them around the end of November, it took like 2 months to get here almost. But I have them. My set is now fixed, totally complete with all the fixed versions of everything. So it should be pristine now. So I just wanted to kind of show you that so you could see sort of how their replacement plan worked. I'm really glad that they did offer to replace those for free. There was no cost in doing that. So I can't really gripe too much about the shipping speed or anything like that, because they did do it for free. I didn't have to pay anything. So yeah, I am thankful for that. They didn't have to do that. They could have just said, oh, we made some mistakes. Sorry, too bad, deal with it. But they did actually fix them, print new discs, and offer them for free to anybody who bought it. So I do appreciate that. I don't want to diminish that at all. That's very cool of them to do. And, now that it's all fixed up, no harm, no foul, just be careful when you buy this. If you buy this secondhand or used or you buy it from a retailer, you might want to just open it up and check these 3 discs just right off the bat and look for that R1 in the number in the SKU to make sure that you have the fixed versions. Because even if you get it from Walmart or Amazon or something, it's hard to tell when that stock was from. So if it was from the original, first batch that they got with the unfixed discs, then so you could end up with the erroneous ones. You may or may not even notice some of the fixes are minute. Like I think the third part error is like something that was supposed to be in 3D and it's not. It's probably something you wouldn't notice, if you weren't watching it in 3D. So, and the other one is like a few seconds of missing sound effects here and there. It's somewhat small things, but things that, if you're a fan of the movies or, you want to enjoy it to the fullest extent, you might notice and it might take you kind of out of the movie. So definitely glad that they fixed this. They sent these out to people who requested it. And yeah, I'm assuming everything else on the discs is good. Obviously, I haven't checked them yet because I just got them. But I'm assuming that all they did was just fix the mistakes and everything else is the same as the original ones, I would imagine. So just wanted to go ahead and show you that so that you'll know how to detect the revision 1, aka the fixed version of these discs versus the original. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. If you collect DVDs, Blu-rays, if you like horror movies or anything like that, go ahead and click subscribe down below, and also be sure to hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my future content. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.